Back to the channel. You guys may know, maybe, I don't know if you do or not. I just finished a certification on something I've never done before. Heat weld, commercial vinyl. Well, you guys see the title of this thing. It's CFI, in it for the money. I get people all the time. CFI is all about the money. They don't care. They just want to certify everybody. It don't matter if they got skills or not. So that's why I quit paying my dues. I don't care about that mess. It's all, they just in it for the money. They don't care about is somebody legitimately able, or are they legitimately able to do what their certificate says? Does it matter that they hold up to their standards, and are they able to go and do what their certificate says that they are able to do, or are they just, again, trying to get everybody certified, bring the numbers up, get that $600 per certification? What are your thoughts? You think they are? I'm just curious about that. Do you think, which I know a lot of people think that. A lot of people absolutely think that. I had a real good conversation actually just last week, I think, about a gentleman. I gave him, I put my phone number out there on YouTube and told him to call me. We talk about it and see what he was talking about, because he was feeling the exact same way. He's like, man, when I quit paying my dues and just kind of disassociated myself with them, because last time I got certified, they was just passing everybody. They didn't even care. People looked like they had never done flooring before, and they was passing everybody. I can't speak for the past, 10 years ago or whatever. I have only been in it. I think it was 2020 when I got my first certification, maybe even 21. I can't remember, to be honest with you now. But anyway, NFIC was my very first certification. I just actually got my renewal, so I'm sitting here getting them in frames. This is my inspector's certification. I'm very proud of all of my certifications, and they absolutely mean something. They're not just a piece of paper to me. I hold them near and dear. See them? I got them all displayed on my thing there. This is check this out. I did pass this one. This is for the resilient. This is commercial. My bad. This is for the residential. I just passed this one, and it was a week-long event. We had 2 days for commercial, 2 days for residential. This booklet that they give you, resource guide / study guide, tons of information. Look how many pages this has. 40. I'm going to get to your answer in just a minute. This has 48 pages. 48 pages, and this one, the commercial, has, now they are redoing stuff as we speak. The index in the front says it goes to page 30 something, but it's actually only to page 27 at the moment. So they are redoing a bunch of stuff right now, and they're trying to make the online part of CFI a lot better. Anyway, to the question, is CFI in it for the money? Do they just wanting to get out there and certify everybody to fatten their wallets, get the numbers up there? I'm 17,637 is my number, but there's a small portion of them people, of them 17,000, probably 18,000 something now, I don't know, that pay their dues. So they're actively not actually technically on the website as being certified. If you don't pay your dues, you're not certified. You have to pay your 120, 125, whatever it is per year to keep that in listing. That just covers certifications, badges, little fees, just helps out. They're a nonprofit. So anyway, I took the commercial resilient. There was 9 people that took that class. I want to see some participation here. How many people, you guys? How many people took? There's 9 people that took the test. How many out of those 9 do you think actually passed the certification test? And this should tell you, are they in it for the money? Because if they are, they're going to want everybody to pass, and they just want to get those numbers up there and bring in the money. I'm not seeing any kind of daggum. I'm not seeing. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm trying to get some comments. I don't know what's up here. Oh, there we go. 7. Okay, there's the comments. Maybe nobody was just saying nothing. John Stillwagon said 7. We got any more guessers? How many do you think passed out of 9? I'm just curious. Now I will say, Luis Rodriguez said 3. I've stated this before, that every single certification, training, however you want to say it, now they are starting to distinct those two. They're getting to do trainings and certifications separately. So if you're wanting the certification, that is just coming in there. Bobby Griffin said 4. I'll tell you in just a second. Actually, I'll go ahead and tell you. 1/3, 3 people out of 9 passed. So are they just in there giving out certifications to jacklegs that can't really do good work? They failed me. This is twice I have failed. Now I didn't, one time with CFI, one time with NFIC. So I have failed 2 tests. I did not get certified on 2 different accounts since I've been getting certified and stuff, since I have started attending this, dealing with this organization and the NFIC organization, since I've just been dealing with them. So NFIC has a really tight organization. They have never had a claim. They've never been responsible for a failed job in the history of NFIC. So that is a 100% success rate with NFIC installers. There has never been a bad job that an NFIC installer has been on. It's never been the installer's fault. We'll say it that way. Now, NFIC has less participants. I don't know, less people in it than CFI does. CFI has about, like I said, about 18,000. So their success rate is not as good. Their standards are not as high. You can get somebody in a R1 or C1 in carpet for CFI. They just know the basics, okay? So now when I say basics, the R1 residential, the very first entry level to CFI is for carpet, and it's R1, residential 1. That's what that stands for. 1 is the first layer, first level rather. That's the entry level. So they want to base that on, can you go into a regular spec house, just a traditional 3-bedroom, 1 hallway house, and install that? Do you have enough skills to do that? If so, they're going to give you the first level certification. So if your store, if you represent yourself, I'm CFI certified, you can send me to anything, I'll do it. If the store sees you are CFI certified, but they fail to look at your level of involvement in the industry. For instance, you're a R1, you're entry level on carpet, on residential carpet. CFI says again that you are just qualified enough to go do a traditional small house with regular carpet, nothing fancy. So your store owner, you represent yourself as being CFI certified, the store or whoever. Oh, okay, cool. I got somebody that's certified. I'm going to send him out here on this Wilton carpet or this, we'll just say Anderson Tough Tech's really nice dramatic pattern coming down the steps into the hallway and all of that kind of stuff, dramatic. And they jackleg it all up. I mean, the job is horrible. The seams look horrific. It's not stretched. The pattern runs off 2 inches into the wall. And they're like, what's the matter, man? You said you were CFI certified. He ain't got nothing to say. He's like, oh, man, I know. This was just above my pay grade. I wasn't able to do this. Well, he is CFI certified, but the very first entry level. Thank you, sweetie. So the guy's got to look at the level of what the person is involved. There's R1, R2, residential 1 and 2. There's 2 levels there. If you are doing a second level residential house, you should be able to go in there and handle the patterns. If you're doing the commercial 1 and 2, you should be able to handle wovens and stuff like that, seaming wovens and stuff. You are not going to get certified second level on either one of those unless you can handle wovens. And it depends. On my second level residential, I dealt with wovens. I can't say that everybody does that, but I had to know how to deconstruct and seam woven goods on my second level residential, my R2. The commercial C2, I did the same thing. I had to deal with a pattern woven good on that. So depending on the levels, R1, again, you know how to tie your shoes, you can get certified, okay? I'm not saying it's like that simple. I'm just giving you the basics. A person is a basic if they are certified R1. They're by all means not able to go out there and handle all these dramatic carpets and do those highly skill leveled jobs. So store owners, don't be fooled by that. Just because somebody's certified, look at what they're certified in, okay? Let me show you right here. I got a badge sitting right here. Let me just show you this right here. So if you look right here on this badge, can you see that? Let me get where I can see it too, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So this badge right here tells you everything I'm certified in. Carpet residential 1 and 2, carpet commercial 1 and 2, hardwood 1, laminate 1, LVP 1, and now I'm fixing to have another badge. I'm going to have resilient 1 on there. So a person has to look and see what involvement they have on that before they go giving them a whole bunch of jobs. That's going to give us a bad name. It's going to diminish the integrity, the how people see CFI. If they're sending a R1 out to do a pattern staircase with woven carpet, that's going to diminish the CFI respect, responsibility. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate that, buddy. The integrity. It's going to diminish the what we hold our head up high. You know what I'm saying? We're proud. CFI is all about that. What is that? Pride, integrity, responsibility, education, and whatever else. I can't even remember now. Professionalism, responsibility, integrity, dependability, and education. That's what pride stands for in the CFI logo. So most people, if they are shelling it out for themselves and they want to get certified, they want to pay the money and do that, that's how they are. If you have this particular store owner, I'm just going to name somebody. I'm not picking on anybody or anything like that. We'll just say Home Depot or Carpet One or whatever. If they say, okay, I want to get all these guys certified, I'm going to pay for everybody to come get certified. These installers here, they don't give a jackleg about that. They're not shelling out any money or anything like that. The store wants to be able to announce that my installers are certified. So therefore, you've got 15 installers at that store that don't give one hoot. They just want to pass it so the store owner keeps working them. They're not going to change anything. They're not going to do anything any better. They just want that certificate for the store to say, all my guys are certified. Now, again, it's up here for the individual installer. If they want to do good and have something to represent, this is going to be good for you, okay? If a person is wanting to do good and everything like that, having that piece of paper is not going to, it's going to help boost them, their mindset, their confidence, and all of that. It's just going to make them even feel better. So they're going to take that and run with it, and they're going to be better than there was. Because no matter what level you're on, trainers, everybody learns stuff when they go to these certifications and trainings and stuff like that. Everybody learns something. There's no way you're not going to learn something. You get 10 or 15 people here doing hands-on, taking written tests, doing these boxes that we had set up for the certifications, stretching in a pattern good, underscribing, doing vinyl and stuff like that. Everybody, you get 10 or 15 guys like that together working. No two people does everything the same. So you just watch and listen what people's talking about, and you watch how people do stuff. You're going to learn something. I guarantee it. Even if it's not from the instructor may not tell you anything that you don't already know. But watching all these other 10 or 15 guys around you work, listening to conversations as you're working, no way you're not going to learn something. Excuse me for that. I was getting a little thirsty there. So, no. Again, what I said at the beginning of this, I can't vouch for what CFI did back in the day. I was talking to someone recently, and that was the case. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, I always am. I always am honest. It don't matter if I hurt people's feelings, if I step on somebody's little toes or whatever. I try to be honest. I don't try to be. I am honest with you guys 100%. And I've made some big people in the industry mad at me, but it is what it is. Okay, you are I want to help. Okay, that's my whole purpose. That's my whole goal, is to help you guys. Okay, I want to help. That's my whole thing about this channel, is to help. If I can do that by educating you guys and telling you some stuff or whatever, I want to help. So hopefully this little video will help you right here, okay? CFI used to be that way. I'm not going to lie, okay? They used to be in it to get those numbers up, to be a big organization. We're worldwide. We're international. We're the biggest international flooring certification thing there is. We're going to get these numbers up. We're going to pass all these jacklegs. It don't matter what. They used to be that way. I have heard it myself, okay? So there has been changes, okay? I guarantee you it is not like that no more. Oh, did I tell you how many passed? I don't think I did. Out of 9 people that took this resilient commercial class last week, it just got over. Friday was the last day. Out of 9 people that took this, 3 people passed, okay? Oh, I think I did tell you. So 7 people failed, 3 people passed. That's 1/3 of the people that took that test failed. They did not meet the standard that a person has to have to go out there. CFI has to put their stamp of approval on that, you might say. If somebody's got a hospital or something like that, 500 yards, 1,000 yards of commercial vinyl that needs welded and insets and all of that kind of stuff, they're going to look, and a CFI certified installer, if they say they are certified and they're resilient for commercial, they got to feel good that that guy's going to go out there and be able to handle that job, because we certified him. He's got to be able to go do that, or we ain't going to certify him, okay? If we don't feel that he can handle that job, do it right, do it by the book like it's supposed to be, he's not going to get certified. Because when somebody is hunting somebody to do a job like that, say a contractor is hunting somebody to do this hospital or whatever like that, that needs that type of flooring, they're going to go to the websites and they're going to say certified installer, so they're going to know that they get somebody that can handle it. Well, if they get on CFI and they look for this resilient certification, okay, this guy's certified in this. He should be able to handle it. He is certified to do this particular kind of work. And they hire him. And the guy goes out there and just does sloppy work and can't do nothing. CFI is going to be no longer reached out to. They're going to be like any other jackleg. CFI don't want that, okay? CFI wants to be able to put people on jobs where they're going to succeed, okay? It's only going to help CFI. It's only going to help everybody as a whole there. Yeah, that's exactly right, John. That's exactly right. Let's go! Anyway, so the CFI falsely certifies people. It's only going to bring them down. So it may temporarily be good. Okay, this year we got 20,000 people certified. Next year, our people are visiting our website and reaching our installers dropped 60%. Why is that? Because out of those 20,000 people that got certified last year, only 5,000 of them or 3,000 of them actually earned and was good enough to get that certification. We just simply passed it out because we want to get our numbers up. We want to get that big name. We got blah, 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 40,000 attendees or whatever like that. That's bad for business. CFI's got more sense than that, you guys. I mean, come on. They used to be that way. They're not no more. They've been, I don't know exactly when they started this. I don't know when CFI came into existence. Somebody in the comments might know. They're happy to put that out there. But they've been in it long enough to know that that is no way to do business at all. So we already have a bunch of people out there are testimony to exactly what I'm saying. They're just out there to get everybody certified and bring the numbers up. And look what kind of name CFI has already just from those early years of getting started. Now you've got a whole bunch of people, 17,000 people or whatever, a big portion of them that has no confidence in CFI whatsoever because of those early years they was doing just that. They are not doing that no more. I mean, if this is facts, okay? If they was doing that, don't you think they would have passed more than 3 people at this last certification? Every single certification I go to, people fail, okay? They do not just hand out these certificates. They take pride in where they go, who they go to. They have to be able to stand up to that level of professionalism, responsibility, integrity, dependability, and have the education, or you're not going to get certified, okay? I've seen it time and time again. Look at here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 certifications, and every time I've been to a training or a certification class, and that's not counting my master's. This is in NFIC, but so that's 9, 10 different classes. Every time I've been to one of these certifications or whatever, somebody has failed, okay? I have failed twice myself. I failed my master's for the first time on this. I failed the first time on that. And I failed right here just yesterday, Friday rather. I failed on that. Well, daggone, your floors by Southern Boys, blah, 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 blah. I've never done commercial vinyl in my life. I took that. I knew I wasn't going to pass whenever I went into that because I'd never done it before. I've never welded a seam before. I've never even seen a welder in real life before. I'm completely out of that field of expertise in commercial vinyl. I've never had nothing to do with it ever, anywhere. Men and women get law degrees, PhDs, and varying degrees of higher education. Hold up, I'm going to read that. This is going to be good. Not every single one of them people turns out to be an all-American. Sometimes bad apples are mixed in the bunch. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Very well said. Just because you got a certification, you know, your little piece of paper there, that don't make you an A+ by all means. That's what he's saying. And the likelihood of that scenario increases dramatically when somebody else pays your way. If you're not willing to pay your way to get this class yourself, to take these courses and certifications yourself, there's a really good chance you don't care about doing anything better. Somebody else is paying your way, so they can say, my guys are certified, okay? I've seen that firsthand, okay? I've seen that firsthand. If a person don't care enough about doing a good job to where they want to pay for it, there's a good chance the class ain't going to make them any better. They're just going to get their piece of paper stating that they're certified, and it really ain't going to do no good. So it ain't going to make them a better installer. That might educate them. They may know how to be a better installer, but will they take what they learn and put it out in the field on their jobs? 99% chance, no. Good for you, John. 1985. Dang, good deal. Bobby Griffin. Everyone give a thumbs up. Yeah, thank you, Bobby. I appreciate that. I only got 3 of them, so I appreciate that. Anyway, a lot of debate on that. A lot of talk about it. CFI is just in it for the numbers. What am I? Oh, 17. Okay, so certified since 21. That's what my badge says. So that was when I first got certified with CFI. It's now 2024. Where's it at right there? Right there. Certified since. So 10. Yeah, 10, because right after my very first certification in FIC, right after my very first certification within FIC, I got that in January. So right at the beginning of the year, and it was that spring I went up to Maryland with Roland Thompson and got my very first certification. I've been to Maryland. I've been to Kansas City for my NFIC. I've been to Alabama a few times. I've been to Georgia. And I've been here. I've took some of them here. But in 2021 until 2024, I've got 10 certifications. The certification cannot make you go out and do a better job. It's up to the individual. That's exactly right. Well, why do I got so many certifications? It feels good. If you want to do good, you go get you a little taste of it and see how much a person can learn if they want to. You're going to be hooked. It's like it's legit. Okay, it's the real deal. It's like going to college for flooring. Only you don't have to go in debt $50,000 and pay that loan off for the rest of your life. $600, $700, I think now. It is going up just like everything else is. My very first certification, I think, was $500. Now it's up to $700, but everything else in the world has gone up. They have to be able to keep paying their stuff. They got to be able to run their business like it needs to be run. They're a nonprofit. They just have to have that to do what they do for the individuals. There's a crate of tools sent to every certification that has to be kept in working order, and shipping stuff like that is no joke. That stuff costs money. They need supplies. They need adhesives, vinyl. I had tons of vinyl down there that come in. They got to have carpet. Sometimes they ship carpet from the main headquarters there in Dalton, Georgia, to them certifications. So there's a lot of money involved in these certifications. They got to make all the mock-ups for them. So, I mean, I got to have people in the office to set all this up, to print the certifications, the name tags, all that stuff. It costs money, and everything in the world is getting more expensive right now. So I can't blame them for going up. Yeah, it sucks. You got to pay $700 to go get a certification. It's just one of those things. It's got to be. You know what I'm saying? Everything's going up. So if everything continues to go up, obviously that's going to go up. That means you need to raise your rates up. You got to keep your rates up with inflation. Not just equal to inflation. You need to go more than inflation. That way you can give yourself a raise. If you're just keeping up with inflation, you're not giving yourself a raise. So anyway, I don't want to get off on that little tangent. Is CFI in it just for the money? Are they just trying to get their numbers up there? No. Okay? No. I've been to 8 CFI certifications. I'm telling you, no, absolutely not. They used to. Yes, if you have not been involved with CFI in a number of years, give them another shot. See the difference for yourself. I guarantee you, you'll be impressed, okay? Guarantee you. They got a bunch of new people in the office. The guy that was overseeing everything, why do you have so many certifications? It's validation. You know what you're doing. You tested to prove to yourself you can do what it takes. There you go. There you go. Plus, check this out. I'm looking at getting my van wrapped, okay? I called and got a price just the other day where I got to send pictures of my artwork and stuff. Just hear this out for 1 second, okay? I was like, I called you guys a year ago and got a price, but I'm sure it's gone up by now because everything else has gone up, and I'm just now getting serious and fixing to get it done. So I was wanting to get another quote because, again, it's probably gone up. And the lady on the phone's like, yeah, it may have because he's got some different certifications and stuff now for wrapping and stuff. I was like, boom, there you go. You see how the world thinks about certifications. Even that, he's in vehicle wrapping vinyl, doing logos and stuff like that for your vehicle. It's action graphics. Even people not in our field, it's just common sense. Everybody, if you have documentation, proof, if you are certified, you demand more money, okay? You demand more money. They even said it. Yeah, I'm sure the price has gone up because now he's got different certificates. He's certified. He's gotten several certifications since you talked to him last. So it's just common sense. A wise person once told me, if you are working all the time, you are not charging enough. And you are exactly right. You are exactly right. You should not win 100% of your bids. You definitely are not charging enough if you're getting 100% of your bids. It sucks going out there and bidding, getting declined. People say you're too high. Guess what? I am too high for them. Probably heard that on TikTok or something. Anyway, I just wanted to put that out there, let you guys know. CFI has turned over a new leaf. By the way, there are lots of things changing in CFI as we speak right now. Like I said, they are separating the certifications. They've been trying to figure this out for a few years now. Trainings and certifications. They've been kind of doing little bit of training with the first levels and stuff like that. They are separating those two. They are getting away from, oh, I'll finish this. They're getting away from training and certifications. They are putting together 100% training classes. No certifications involved. Strictly training classes. And they are putting together certification courses. That's exactly what this was. I took that not knowing that. And that's why I failed. I was hoping I could take this class, get some training in it, which I learned a lot nonetheless because I took the test. So I learned a whole lot. It was well worth the money that I paid for it anyway because of how much I learned on it. So I'm not upset that I failed or anything whatsoever. I got my money out of it just from what I learned. Even though I don't get the little thing down here, commercial residential or commercial resilient on there, that's okay. I got my money's worth for what I learned on it. So make sure you look at that. Do you want training? Do you want certifications? Make sure you check that out. They are holding 2 different kinds of courses now. So they're moving forward in a really good way. They're getting together huge amounts of information for the certified guys on their website. They're getting stuff all set up. You see what this says right here? Resource manual. You're going to have every certified installer that is current on their yearly dues and everything is going to have access to all of this stuff through the CFI website. They are really getting nice. I kind of hate to say this, but I'm going to say it. They're finally getting professional with their website. They're becoming really knowledgeable, getting a nice professional knowledge-based website where you can go there and get answers that you need and stuff like that. What's going on, Momo? Long time no see. So they're headed in the right direction, and I am really glad to see it, okay? So, again, I'm going to say it one more time. If you have dealt with CFI in the past, are they training illegals? If so, explain. I don't know. I don't know about that. I've never asked. It's never crossed my mind. So now, are there some store owners out there getting all their guys certified? Do the stores have illegals? I'd be willing to say, yeah. I would be willing to say, yeah. There probably is. So, because of that right there. Now, we'll just leave it at that, okay? Uh, anyway, I forgot what I was going to say because of that. Oh, yeah, if you got your toe stepped on or something like that, you got a bad taste in your mouth that's exactly right. There is plenty of work for everybody. And if you set yourself apart and you do get certified and take pride in your work, you're going to reign in work anyway. The guys that are slapping stuff in, jacklegging it in, it don't matter if they're certified or not. If they're out there getting callbacks and callbacks and callbacks, guess who's going to get the work? You are. That's exactly right. Living proof right here, okay? It may take you some time, but it works, I promise. Doing the right thing will prevail 98% of the time. No, I'm just kidding. 100% of the time, doing the right thing will always prevail. It just takes time, as anything of value does. It takes time. Anything that has value takes time. So, check out gold, for instance. Gold is very valuable. Why is gold valuable? Look at all the work and time involved in mining it and everything else. Silver's not not as valuable as gold. It's like a tenth of gold. There's a lot more of it. It don't take near as long to get silver. There's not as much labor involved as getting silver. So therefore, it's not as valuable. If you labor at doing quality year upon year upon year, guess what's going to happen? You, my friend, are going to prevail doing the right thing, and you're going to have such a high value to whoever, to whatever town, store, whatever area, store, or whatever that you have done that quality work for so long. You're going to be valuable to that community, to that store, to that contractor, to whatever, and you are going to reign. I guarantee you. Okay? The longer it takes, the more valuable you're going to be. Thank you guys for tuning into the channel. Until next time, FBSB's out.